Do you want to know how to start a watercolour painting? Welcome to Art by Anna Marie. Today is all about starting your first watercolour painting. If this is your first watercolour painting, congratulations on finding the channel, and also congratulations on starting your journey. We are going to learn how to paint this beautiful watercolour, even if it's your first time. Today you will need three colours: blue, red and green. Of course, you can add others if you like, but these are the ones I'll be showing you. If you're using pans, making a wash is as simple as just adding water. If you're using the tubes, then squeeze out some of the colour onto a palette and just add water. The more water you add, the lighter your wash. Sometimes when you're starting out as a painter or as a beginner, it's very easy to slip back to the last time you drew something. For instance, maybe the last time you drew a flower, actually you did the petals like this, like little triangles. And if this is the best that you can do at the moment, then this is a really nice place to start. I'll show you that you can still do a watercolour with a flower with a transparency, even if this is your flower. Then you add your leaves. Remember to use the rule of 3. An odd number always looks more harmonious than an even number. So I'm doing 3 leaves here. So this is just a basic flower, one you've probably drawn many times, or even maybe doodled it when you've been bored at work or at school or something. However, if you want to level up your drawing and painting, then this is the type of petal you need to start with. Take your paintbrush and make a petal that's pointy at both ends. Then take your brush and with it laying flat, remove some of the wash. I usually have a tissue or paper towel nearby so that I can quickly just brush off the water and go back and collect some more. Avoid the outline as much as possible. Removing the pigment that was sitting on top of the paper means that when you layer another colour on top, it has less chance of bleeding through. This is really trial and error, but this type of flower is so lovely to practice on. Add a dab of purple to the points of the petals, and again remove the excess water. If you're going to work on a more simplistic flower, you can add your next layer and you'll see how you can see through the petals. I love the look for making stylized paintings that are more pattern-like, as you can repeat this type of motif all along the page. The petals on the flower at the top of the page are completely dry now, and that's very important if you're about to place another petal. When you take up the excess water, be careful to avoid the outline of the previous petal. This will keep it more intact. Keep your petals fluid and similar in size, but not necessarily the exact same petal all the way around. You kind of just want your petals to look like they're floating. Lastly, to finish off the bottom flower, you can add a darker inside layer to make the design pop. This layer will be much less transparent, so you'll need to decide how dark you want it for your design. You see, I don't remove the pigment on this type of design as I want it to appear quite flat. Whereas the top flower, every time you apply a new petal, you want to give it a few seconds to bond with the paper before removing the excess water. You'll need to practice the strength of your wash as well, because the colours that you choose and the strength of wash is really going to affect the type of petal you have. Different colours also have a different bond to the paper, or they stain the paper differently. I find that the greens that I use, they don't layer on top of each other as well as maybe the reds and the blues that I use. This is because of the watercolour paint that I choose to use and also the colour of the paint. But wait! How does this look as a painting? Well, I'm going to speed up this painting and show you. There are so many different uses for this design, and you really could use it to make cards or paintings or even just a lovely little bookmark. If you're interested to see the real-time version of this painting with extra tips and tricks, then head over to my Patreon site, Art by Anna Marie. I have real-time tutorials that show you step by step what to do to make an artwork. There are relevant beginner lessons if you're starting out in watercolour, as well as access to leave me comments and ask for help. So please come and check it out. I'll leave a link in the description below. Sometimes it's tricky to know exactly what to paint when you're new to watercolour, and this tutorial gives you a good example of what you could paint if you were just experimenting around with transparencies. And here it is, all dry. I'm incredibly proud of it. I hope you have managed for your first watercolor painting or decided what to paint today. I hope you have managed to paint something that you are proud of and that you enjoy the look of. If you haven't, but you have enjoyed the process, that is just as important. As always, please hit the subscribe button and the like icon so that I know that you want to see more painting tutorials. Thanks for watching. Bye.